You caught me red-handed. You caught me. Tie me up. Take me to jail. Firing squad my ass. That's right. Last night I was playing Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. Nope, not the most recent Call of Duty, the one from 4 fucking years ago. Okay? Last night I was playing that Call of Duty and I was called a gamer. Put me on goddamn trial. Fucking guilty. I go guilty. Guilty verdict. I am a true and proud fucking gamer. Electric chair, firing squad, lethal injection, death by mold, anything you gotta kill me. I'm guilty. I am guilty of being a goddamn gamer. And you know what? They found out. The people that are still playing Call of Duty Cold War Black Ops found the fuck out last night when I went 30 and 11. I don't have the gameplay to prove it, but you're gonna take my word for it. I am caught. Take me to gamer jail. I am guilty as fuck. Guilty as can be. I am O.J. Simpson. I am Ted Bundy. I am fucking what's more recent? Kevin Spacey, R. Kelly, P. Diddy. Maybe not on that level, but I am guilty of being a goddamn gamer. Take me in. Take me in. So I'm gonna have a little bit of new style of gameplay commentary here, just because I'm gonna try something a little new. So you just make sure to let me know what you think of it. And if you're just in the comments trying to be a little cocksucker incel, then just keep your comments to yourself, right, buddy? Anyway, so yeah, I with Black Ops 6 being announced, like every year, like every fucking dumbass that buys into Call of Duty every single year. I am that dumbass, by the way, but you know what? I fucking love these games. I've been playing them since 2007 when Modern Warfare or COD 4 came out. Addicted then. I bought every single entry, and I mean every fucking single entry, even the low points. I'm talking multiplayer with this one, but Infinite Warfare. I've been through it all. Especially, honestly, I'd even consider now a fucking low point. Modern Warfare 3. Yeah, they added in slide canceling. They added in the classic mini map that they took out in Modern Warfare 2019. So what? Big fucking deal. Stop jerking me off. Who cares? Who cares, right? This is a low point, and I do want to touch on this, and I know it's been touched on 1,000 times, but I want to fucking touch on it. So if it feels a little bit repetitious and a little bit late to the party, just keep your fucking comments to yourself. Who cares? But anyway, Modern Warfare 3. It's fun as fuck. The multiplayer is super fun. I'll get into SBMMM or SBMM and then the whatever the EOMM, whatever they call it now. I'll get into that a little bit later, but anyway, I just want to talk about Modern Warfare 3. The multiplayer is super fun. Campaign is short and dog shit, you know that. But in regards to the multiplayer, it's fun. It's fast. It's frenetic. Whatever you want to call it. It is a lot of fun. Is it $70 fun? No fucking way. No fucking way. You got to be jerking my balls. You got to be grabbing my balls, stringing them around a fan, and turn that fan on high speed to convince me that that game is worth $70. I bought it. I'm the idiot. I'm the sheep that buys into this shit, gives Activision my pretty penny every single fucking year. They don't deserve shit. It's not the developers. We shouldn't be going out there. I mean, Infinity Ward, they're jerk offs, but you know what? The real problem is Activision. Anyway, just looking back on it, it's been months now since Modern Warfare 3 released, and like looking back on it, it is just such fucking bullshit. It's malarkey that they think that they could sell that shit for $70. It is literally the same game. It is literally the same game, and I think that it is a serious low point, not only for the series, but for the gaming industry in general. And it's still, Call of Duty is always on top, right? They're always selling shit ton of units, even if they're down a little bit than the year before. That's still on fucking top. There's no touching this billion-dollar company that is Activision anyway. There's no touching it, right? There's no touching it. But it needs to be pointed out, especially now that I'm going back to Black Ops Cold War. It has to be pointed out that they sold us fucking shit in a can, an open can. They sold us shit in an already opened can, and they expect us to be like, okay, all right. That's why you got people like Murder Show, you got people like Blame Truth on YouTube. People like to look at them and say, oh, they're just talking out their asses. They like to complain. That's their entire content being negative. But you know what? No, they're fucking right, man. They've been playing this game. They've been playing this series longer than me. They were older than me when COD 4 came out. So they've been playing way back when Call of Duty first came out, right? They know what good COD is, and I stand by them. But anyway, the fact that they were selling Modern Warfare 3 for 70 goddamn doubloons. I don't know what the fuck they were smoking, but I sure would as hell would like some of that. Because, my God,
So that's why I think the hype around Black Ops 6 is even more prevalent and more, I guess, exaggerated now. I hate to use exaggerate because it is genuine hype, because Treyarch is, the beloved developer of some of the best Call of Duty entries: World at War, Black Ops 2, Black Ops 3 even. Black Ops 4 was fucking turd. I hated that shit. I hated that game. I hated it. I hate hero shooters, right? And it was the closest thing for Call of Duty to be to a hero shooter, but it was a product of its time. We know this, blah, 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 blah. Anyway, back to Modern Warfare 3. Low point of the series. It really is such an important time for Activision, for Call of Duty as a whole. They're still going to sell a shit ton of units, right? But it is important that they gain the respect back from the community. And I'm not talking the fucking Fortnite shitheads, the incels that use their mommy's credit card to purchase new fucking skins that emote and make Nicki Minaj twerk on Snoop Dogg's, blunt. Whatever the fuck. I don't even know what I'm saying. But anyway, it's time to bring the series back to its roots. It's time to stop with the bullshit. It's time to start selling. It's time to stop selling us skins. It's time to get Call of Duty back to its fucking glory days, man. And I really do think Black Ops 6 is going to do that. It's also got something new and exciting, a new system, Omni movement. That's exciting. I know we see some of that in Siege and everything, but it's never been done before, especially with the smoothness of Call of Duty's combat system, of its movement system. So I really think it's going to benefit from that omnidirectional movement, 100%. Anyway. So I guess I also wanted to touch on X-Defiant, because I was talking about Black Ops 4 and everything. I'm not a big fan of hero shooters. I think X-Defiant, it's just not for me. I like the no SBMM kind of thing, but now that we're going to kind of segue into SBMM and all that, you could see this game right here. I went 45 and fucking 11 or something like that, and we still lost the game because I'm playing with some absolute brain rot. Absolute bottom of the barrel type of kids who get horny and hard after watching that one episode of SpongeBob where Mr. Krabs and SpongeBob go on the panty raid at Mr. Krabs' mom's house, right? That's the type of people that I'm dealing with in this game. Honestly, when I think of SBMM, right, like you got these types of games, right, where I'm personally stomping on these fucking kids, right, 45 and 11 or whatever I'm going. That's the type of SBMM that I hate the most, right? I'm stomping on these kids, yet my team is doing nothing, not playing the objective, nothing. They are not doing anything for me. And yet we lose the game, even though I have the most objectives, I have the most kills, I'm sweating my fucking dick off in this game, right? And we still wind up losing. That is more frustrating than the games where you're like barely like getting a positive KD, right? Though I find those ones to be so much more. I don't even want to say engaging because it's shitty either way, right? But the gameplay that you're seeing here, this is the shittiest side of SBMM. I'd rather be like mid-tier playing with kids that are better than me. I'm stomping on these fucking brainless robots, right? It's just so annoying. And I also want to say, I've been playing X-Defiant and everything, and that game is kind of, it's riding on the coattails of no SBMM. There's no SBMM. We're back to the glory days of old Call of Duty. And honestly, I find myself sweating even more in that game. So I don't know what it is. Like, for me personally, I've always been one to blame the SBMM system, in Call of Duty in particular. I've always been one to blame, my own individual poor performance or my team's poor performance or whatever. I've been blaming it on SBMM, even though technically speaking, I'm not a developer. I don't really understand the complexity or the technical complexity behind the system that is implemented. But for God's sakes, it really kind of humbled me when I got into X-Defiant, and I still was getting kind of shit on in most games. Like, I felt no difference in playing Call of Duty, Modern Warfare 3 or Black Ops, whatever it may be. The newer Call of Duties with the SBMM system implemented, I really didn't find a difference. And that might be just me personally. I know a lot of people like Nero Cinema, Murder Show, they're all saying that, the no SBMM is so great. That I know Nero Cinema posted on Twitter that he was like, I don't know, that he was like dominating every game. He played, I don't know, however many games and still hadn't lost. And he's good, right? But like it's crazy how different of an experience I was having than he was and some other people were having. So on the topic of SBMM, I know, like, the general consensus and the popular thing to say is that it sucks, but in all honesty, I just feel like kids nowadays they're just becoming too good. They are riddled with Adderall and all these types of drugs, because they're now being tested for ADHD and all this shit. And the days of the streamers streaming ruined fucking casual gaming. Can I just say that? Fuck you, Ninja. Fuck you, man. Fuck all the streamers. Listen, I'm glad you listen. I'm gonna admit right now, like, that is sick that you guys are making so much money playing video games for 6 to 8 hours a day. But you know what? Also, fuck you, because now everyone wants to be an MLG pro gamer, and it's annoying. You can't be casual anymore. You got to sweat your dick off, and that's what I really realized in XDefiant when I was playing it. I was like, I'm still sweating my dick off, and I still suck. Like, so this can't be SBMM. This can't be EOMM. That's doing all this shit. This is just me. This is a fucking personal problem. I should have been looking in the mirror the entire time. I got a big fat fucking Pinocchio nose. You're the problem, Nick. You're the fucking problem. So, I mean, that's my 2 cents on the SBMM bullshit. It doesn't scare me that it's going to be in Black Ops 6. We knew this was going to happen. Activision doesn't give a fucking shit about us, right? They could care less. They're laughing all the way to the fucking bank, right? That leadership, they're getting $2 million bonuses for Christmas time, when there are people starving on the streets of Detroit. They don't even know if they're gonna make it to Christmas, right? Oh, here's a $2 million check. But I diverge. But you know what I'm saying. It's just crazy. My 2 cents is I don't really mind that SBMM is gonna be in Black Ops 6. Yeah, it sucks to have games like you just saw, like the ones that I'm playing right now. It sucks to have those games. But there's still opportunities where, you're gonna win, you're gonna do well. There are those games. It's just you gotta accept that Call of Duty is not gonna be like the glory days. But it's up to these developers, it's up to Treyarch to really kind of step it up and innovate. And I think that's what they're doing with these systems like omnidirectional movement. They are trying to innovate. Now it's really up to whether or not they listen to the community, like Sledgehammer for MW3. They've really been listening to the community, unlike Infinity Ward, who they don't give a fuck. It's their system or the fucking highway. Peace. Don't let the door hit you on the ass. Like, that's Infinity Ward's thinking. But, yeah, I'm talking way too much. I'm kind of rambling at this point. But super excited for Black Ops 6. I'm sure the community is very split on it, but because of SBMM and all that. I just got, the point of making this video is kind of open your eyes to maybe other perspectives of SBMM, right? We're not developers. We most of us aren't, at least. We don't know the actual reasoning behind its implementation. We don't know the actual algorithm, right? A lot of these other people will say that they understand the algorithm, and maybe they're right, maybe they're wrong. I don't fucking know, right? As long as you're having fun when you're playing video games, that is goddamn America's pastime, right? Baseball and goddamn Call of Duty. 2 of those, and porn. Porn, definitely. Let's add that to number 3. Porn. Baseball, Call of Duty, and goddamn porn. All right, I talk way too much. Yeah, like, subscribe.
NowHipHop.com. Yeah. Holy smokes, I'm no joke out the bullpen. Bringing nothing but heat, leave you hanging like clothespins. He's a beast when he goes in, ice cold frozen.